Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Owen Sanchez from WeTel TV, and right now we're here at the Expo 2020, and here in a very nice pavilion, one of the best in Africa, Zimbabwe pavilion. And I have here next to me our Honorable Ambassador Mary. Ma'am, can I get your full name for the sake of the public viewers?
Thank you very much. My name is Ambassador Mary Sibusisiwe Mubi, and I'm the Commissioner General for the Zimbabwe Pavilion.
Thank you very much, ma'am, and thanks for the opportunity for us to be able to interview you right now here in Zimbabwe Pavilion. And we were very much interested to know how long have you done this pavilion, how many months have you created this very nice pavilion of yours here. And we've seen even the replica of the Victoria Falls.
No, it took quite some time. As you know, the designing was inspired by our young people. We went to our tertiary institutions. We told them what the theme was, which was Zimbabwe, the land of great opportunity. They looked into the history, our current trajectory in terms of our economy, our culture, and they entered into a competition, and one of our tertiary institutions won the competition. So we can say that the young are very much involved in the design of the pavilion, which is really reflecting on our past, because the theme for Expo is meeting of minds. And we are saying that as Zimbabweans, we are one of the few countries named after a World Heritage Site, and named after the Munumtapa Empire, the Great Zimbabwe. And during that time, we were already trading with other people. So the issue of meeting with others is not new to us. And we are assuring those who come to our pavilion that as Zimbabweans, we are continuing with the tradition. And as you go through our pavilion, one of our key areas is where we showcase our human capital. And we have a hashtag, which talks about the 16 million smiles. Wow. And we are saying that, yes, we have diamonds, yes, we have gold, but the greatest asset we have as a country is our human capital, our people, particularly our youth. So, yes, we have a pavilion that took many, many months, and a number of sectors, private sector, government, associations working together, trying to tell the Zimbabwe story.
Of course.
Because we had to make choices about what to leave, what to take, what would excite people, particularly when we learned about who would visit the pavilion. The organizers told us that there would be 20% of the visitors would be business people, most would be leisure seekers. So we had to think about what would interest people in those areas. And also we had to take into account that there were young people who were going to visit the pavilion. So we then had to think about the five. Absolutely. You know, how do you touch the five senses? The hearing, the sounds of animals, music, but also the feel, the tactical feel, and so we've tried to speak to the senses, the hearing, so that people can hear the sounds of Africa, the sounds of animals, the sounds of our music, but also have a feel of where we've come from, to where we project ourselves to be going. And this is how the pavilion was designed.
I can, testify that myself. It's because I've seen the number of people outside on queue just to see this pavilion. Seriously, it has something that attracts and inspires the people, why they have to get in, and then why they have to come back and to revisit and see one more time what's inside the pavilion of Zimbabwe. Now I became more curious of your tourism. So it means like there's a lot of great opportunity that we have to visit your country for travel and tourism.
Absolutely. Aside from the people themselves,
yes,
our rich history, our culture, our biodiversity, the environment, the fact that we have so many natural parks where animals are free to roam, and that we share the transfrontier parks with neighboring countries where animals like elephants are free to roam across borders. They don't have to have passports like we have. I think is some of the natural attractions that we have. And of course, our incredible food. Yeah. We believe that our food, which is largely grown in an organic way, the flavors are incredible. So you have to come and see. And then the sunlight in Zimbabwe is so therapeutic. Wow, I think you just need to experience the sunlight in Zimbabwe. So I think that we have got everything going for us. Yeah. You know, from the welcoming people, the great environment, yeah. The animals, the history, the culture, the arts, you know, and our handicraft sector. Right. So there are so many things that we think would attract a visitor to our great country.
Right. I'm so thankful that I will be one of those who will be soon see the actual Zimbabwe myself on my naked eye. Okay. And I would like to understand, ma'am, as well, if you could try to give us some insights with regards to how easy it is to invest in Zimbabwe. Of course, people will be attracted with the natural resources and all, plus the scenic tourism and the views in Zimbabwe. Of course, people would like to stay for long term. And of course, because of that, they would like to establish business. How can you say about that?
Well, we have made it easier with a one-stop shop. We have an organization called ZIDA, Z-I-D-A. Right. And I think if you Google ZIDA, and if you are an investor who wants to invest in any sector, right. You can contact ZIDA with respect to looking for partnerships. We have tried very hard in the last 2 years or so to reform our investment climate so that it makes it much easier for the would-be investor. Right. And we believe that there are great opportunities. There are many greenfield areas. You know, as developing countries, we still have vistas of areas to be explored. Whereas in developed countries, all the exploring has been done. Whereas in some of the developing countries, there are still opportunities to build new villas, to build, you know, resorts, hotels, and resort centers. We have hot springs in places where you could build some incredible wellness facilities for you know, health tourism. So in the tourism sector, we still believe that there is a lot of areas that people coming from other parts of the world can invest in, given their own experience, and be able to bring people, attract people from their own country to come to Zimbabwe. And aside from that, it is the human capital we have. We have a literacy rate of 93%. That's what you know, we position ourselves, absolutely, we are highly literate. Aside from that, very friendly people. People who are adaptable, people who are hardworking. And in agriculture, there are many greenfield projects that people can partner with, local young farmers or older farmers in a variety of crops. And we grow crops almost throughout the year. Our climate and agrological regions allow us to be able to grow crops from horticulture, you know, strawberries to peaches to apples to avocados and pineapples and sugarcane. What could you ask for? You know, and then of course in the ICT sector, mining sector, you know, we are a country that is still discovering new mineral resources. At the last count, we were talking about 16 and over, but we need you know, investors in the beneficiation of those minerals. Correct. So that we keep the value and also employ a large section of our young population, because we have got a youth dividend that we want to keep in the country. We want to be employed in the country, and therefore we need to create jobs for them in the country. And therefore, as an investor, we believe that you are adding value. You are also assisting us in building cohesion and also stability, because when you have an employed youth, when you have a youth that has great expectations, you have a peaceful environment.
Correct.
So I think as an investor coming from outside, we believe that you're not just going to reap the benefits of being able to take money out, but also to be able to invest in a new generation of young people. Yeah, you know. So I think there are many things that I could talk about. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for having us the opportunity to talk to you, meet to you in person, and have the chance this conversation to happen. And we really love to see a lot of Zimbabwe in the near future. Thank you very much for inviting us here, and thank you very much for allowing myself, my network, my television network to be able to speak more and talk to and liaise with people in Zimbabwe. I want to thank you and congratulate you for this wonderful pavilion, ma'am.
And thank you so much for your compliments and also the fact that you visited us. And I am sure that you will have great stories to tell when you visit Zimbabwe.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much. All right.
Have a great afternoon to everybody. This is Owen Sanchez from Wetel TV signing off from Zimbabwe Pavilion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.